Aries, to your December Astro Dice reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on. We got the holiday season coming up. We also have Mercury retrograde coming in. Oh, yeah. It's okay, though. It's the last one of the year. You know, for me, I think the last one is the best one. It's the one that doesn't interfere as much. Right, it just kind of does its thing. It wants to, you know, get rid of what no longer serves for us and make sure that we kind of, you know, are just kind of moving the way we're supposed to move into the new year. And I think it's also kind of a good one because I think it kind of gives us the time to reevaluate what it is that we did not get throughout the year, what we did get throughout the year, and what we, you know, want to get next year. So I think it has good purposes. That's how I feel. As it brings in a lot of communication. And also, you know, it's the time of giving. So sometimes it even brings in communication from people we actually want to have communication with, right? Instead of the unwanted communication. So let's just remember your law and attraction during this Mercury retrograde. Don't think about who I don't want to come back. Let's just talk about, you know what, I miss grandma. I want to see grandma. I want to, you know, think about the people that you want to talk to. Sometimes I think we kind of set up ourselves through these Mercury retrogrades once we understand how they're really built, about exes coming back, and we're like, oh God, I hope Steve doesn't come back. And then here shit comes Steve because you manifested him back. So let's be careful on how we speak and how we think about what it is we don't want to happen. Okay, guys, so okay, let's get into this. I'm very excited for you guys. I just feel like things are going to, I don't know, I feel like there's a spark of magic in the air. We're in Sagittarius season, beautiful Jupiter energy. And then, of course, it'll go right into that Capricorn, grounding you. So let's see. Talk about that grounding. Here comes that Virgo coming out with some Neptune energy into the first house of how I see myself and how others see me. Interesting. So let's go straight to that Neptune. Talk about Neptune. Neptune just went direct on the 6th. Okay, it had been in retrograde that whole time since July 1st. So talking about that, that's very interesting. This is where your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potentials for illusion come in. But you know, it is the season of Christmas. We do have a lot of yearnings. You know, look, this is the time to give. You know, it's a lot of daydreaming about what I want to give somebody, what I want to receive from someone else. You know, I mean, yeah, so beautiful energy there. I think it's a very appropriate, beautiful energy for Christmas time. Let's see what we have going on here. Virgo. They're very grounded. I like it. This is the energy around you that is dutiful, hesitant, and humble with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. Like I said, do not allow that Mercury retrograde to come in and give you any painstaking air, right? Do not think about that person, right? Or the things you do not want, going straight into the first house. What people see and the impressions you give, and I always love the first house because remember, it's also you looking in the mirror, mirror, mirror. Mirror, mirror, what do I see? As I look at the mirror, it looks back at me, right? So it's not only the impressions you give out to the world, but also the impressions you give to yourself, right? Because sometimes we can say, wow, I look this way in the mirror, and maybe I think I look horrible. I don't have my makeup on. I look terrible. Oh my God, look what the cat dragged in. And then you walk outside and everybody's like, oh my God, you look beautiful. You see what I'm saying? So hindsight 2020 perception. So let's see. See what's going on over here. I'm getting straight into the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Okay, and if you guys can hear my son, he's playing video games. He got a job, you guys, and he works night shift, so yeah, he's usually gone until like 4 o'clock, from like 6:30 in the evening. He starts at 8 o'clock and then gets back at like 4 in the morning or something. Oh my gosh. So yeah, he's having a good time. He hasn't played video games in a week. So I'm gonna let him go. It's like, sorry if you can hear him, but victory and success. Having that 6 of Wands coming in, right? I mean, how could you not start the reading any better than with victory and success? like I said, I felt something good was coming out for you guys, and here it is. Something greater. You know, watch for your signs and synchronicities as well. I'm hearing that from Spirit. You guys have some kind of victory and success with some partner, some alliance. It could be whether it's a partnership in a business and career, or a love situation, friendship, family, however, right? But there's a lot of victory and success when it comes to that, and triumph. There it is again. The Chariot coming in. So at the beginning of the month, it's like, I think that a lot, you know, and it's like, how do people going to see you? They're going to see you as victory. They're going to see you on the right path. They see you as defining your sense of purpose, who you are, what you want to be. They see you as this daydream believer who's actually getting things together. Somebody who's got their shit together, right? Right. You're like me. You're like, maybe this month, maybe the beginning of the month, right? Just wait till the end of the month. We'll see about that. Okay, let's see. Anyways, we have over here, we have the harmony and the balance and the moderation, finding that patience, but feeling like, you know what, I'm doing something that's sensible, and I'm thinking and daydreaming about things that are actually sensible. So you're either manifesting, you're not just manifesting, you're actually manifesting something from a grounded point of view. You're manifesting something that's like sensible, something that's real, something that, you know, is actually going to take you somewhere. You know, it's not just like rainbow farting unicorns over here where it's just like Skittles, you know. Yeah, I always see them like farting Skittles. I don't know why. Great imagination in my own mind. But in seriousness, though, it's true, though. It's like, you know what, I have to do something that makes me not the underdog. I got to do something that puts me on top, something that actually can work, something that's real, something I know I can manifest fast, and here it comes. And Spirit is saying you've been divinely guided through this whole process, and here comes your dream. Here comes the success. You're going to see it little by little by little by little. And it's kind of funny if you guys are standing right on top of it and you're telling me right now, Aries, you're telling me, you're full of shit. I don't see nothing. You know why you can't see it? Because you're standing on top of it. Back up. Because in 2 weeks from now or a week from now, you're going to be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. I do that to myself all the time. They say, oh, you got something beautiful. I'm like, I don't have nothing. And then 2 weeks later, I'm like, oh, I guess I did get something awesome. I just couldn't see it because I'm standing on top of it. Right? We can't always perceive everything that we're standing on top of. Right? Yes, and what are you standing on top of? This beautiful teamwork. This building of something. It's coming together. You're laying the foundations for something so beautiful. You're laying down this. You're collaborating. You're learning. You're implementing all of these things and all of this knowledge and all, building. You're in the middle of building blocks. And maybe that's another reason you can't 100% see exactly what's going on right now in the beginning of the month, because it's in the process of building. If I was building a house and I told you I'm doing something amazing and I'm building a house, I'd be like, I don't see a fucking house, but I see some bricks. Yeah, that's the foundation of the house. Duh. Right? Right? There's construction workers out there, but like, yeah, that's it. The concrete, the cornerstones. Yeah, that's called building a house. Yeah. So here we go. We have the inner feelings, but there's so much self-love. There's so much self-love. And you're going to see all this self-love, and there's so much self-care that you're going through right now. Right? And you might not even be seeing, like I said, what are they seeing? They're seeing that. They're seeing all the self-care, all the self-love. What did I say in the beginning of oh my God, I'm going to throw my hair up. I can't believe what I look like. I'm going to go out there. People are saying, you look wonderful. And you're saying, no. Right? But that's, so you, like I said, you might not be seeing it, but it's definitely there for you. And everybody is speaking of it. Everybody is seeing it. Everybody's connecting to it. And you're connecting to it as well. And it's for your greatest good. It's for your highest self, right? So, okay. And at the bottom of the deck, I just want you to know, you have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, right? Fulfillment of wishes. So, yeah, definitely right there. It might just be unspoken power that you're looking at, things that you haven't really, it's just something you might just not see just yet. And for some of you, you might be like, yeah, I am building this and I see it. So, you know, everybody's going to be different. But I think for a lot of you, you're saying, I don't really, it's just the building blocks. Positive movement forward with the eight of coins over here. So you are definitely focused on this powerful movement forward. This is a card of focus. You might even be traveling. You might even finally get traveling. You may have even felt like I was never going to travel this month and now I'm going to go travel. So yeah, but you're also traveling within your spiritual strength. So you also have a lot of spiritual strength. It's like two kinds of transformations going on over here. So you might even be feeling like your partnership in alliance is building and it's building up to something huge. The dynamics of it is, you know, going so strong, but you guys are on the same spiritual path. So I do feel like for a lot of you, you are there, but it feels like you did sacrifice a lot, you know, but it's also going to make you get into some kind of downtime over here where you're going to really look deep down within yourself, within the first house, and say, okay, so now where do I go? Where do I shine my light? Yeah. Where do I shine my light for this ultimate transformation, right? Because the transformation is there with the spiritual transformation. Wow. So you guys are evolving in so many areas, but we can only see that happening because we know that Venus is going to come in, right? And as it's coming in, it's going to harmonize with Saturn, you know, and actually that's probably already happened because I think that was on the 5th. So that's fine. On the 5th, it's going to come through, and that's probably what took you on to this transformation. Yeah, because it comes in the 5th. Thank you, Spirit, for reminding me. It's the 5th. It's the 5th. So it already took place, but this is probably why you're feeling that magical flow and blow of the Neptune, right? Which the Neptune, you know, like I said, when it's coming back and ends on December 6th. So you had Venus coming in on the 5th, retrograde ending for Neptune on the 6th. So yeah, now all of a sudden you're connecting to all these new spiritual perceptions. And you know, and by the mid-month over here around the 12th, 13th, and 14th, right when Mercury retrograde gets ready to come in, which I believe is the 11th, you're going to really start feeling these things, really start seeing these things, right? You're going to even probably start feeling, you know, the Christmas season. It's going to make you want to share what you have to offer the world, you know, with your knowledge and, right? And I love that because you still have that Virgo over here. Let's not forget about this Virgo energy, because this Virgo energy is what's keeping you so humble, my friends. All of these cards are so humble, right? Just humbling, right? And I love the sacrifice because I could say I'm a little hesitant to just jump because I'm, you know, I'm just feeling light and vibrant. Everything just feels fair and justified right now as the, you know, with the truth and the clarity coming out, everything's equaling itself out. There's the Hangman again. Yeah, you could feel like there was some resistance and stalling, indecision. There comes that hesitantness of the Virgo coming out with the Hangman, which is saying I am stalling and I am being a little indecisive at this time because there's other things that I would like to do, but you're more tuned into what other people want in some ways. Yes, because you want to offer. Right? But it's also helping you to build a little bit of trust. So another thing that you could be building over here, what I'm seeing within these cards, is building trust where you may have felt things were out of control. So you're going to feel like you're sharing and you're collaborating, right? And trading with others with the 3 of Pentacles. So building that trust, new projects, new willpower, new desires, and new power. It's a new power within you. Your own card, Ace of Wands, coming out. That is some hot and heavy fire energy, Aries energy, saying, I want this. This is what I want. This is empowering me. This is where my growth is. I have the urge to create, the urge to be passionate. You might even be sexually driven at this time, right? Feeling like I got to get out there, right? Feeling very passionate. You got that mojo rising. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, and you could, because I have the Devil just coming out right now as soon as I say it. So it could be some sexuality that's, you know, you're trying to do. You could be tempering or ready to rock or just ready to rock and roll. But however it is, it's fine, right? Because you're like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I got the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, you got the Wheel of Fortune with the Devil card. Yeah, but the Devil card is talking about that urge and that passion to create, that passion also of sexual desire that I was just talking about. Temptations, you know. And it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Remember, the Devil card does not have to be a bad card. There's really no such thing as a bad card, right? This just is about, you know, and also taking on responsibilities and harmony and being responsible with your sexual actions. Maybe you had been restricting yourself for a while and now it's time to get out there and, you know, go, right? But this is definitely the turning cycle and change. And it could be very unpredictable. And you are in Mercury retrograde as well. But it's going to bring in the sun. So there's nothing negative about the situation. It's just all about choices and fantasies. And maybe you're having sexual fantasies. Or maybe somebody is having sexual fantasies about you. Maybe you have a Pisces or a Capricorn who is having a lot of sexual desires and sexual fantasies about you. The urge to want to create. Maybe they want a baby. Maybe it's time to make babies, make a family. Maybe that's what you're building when you're building something. Or they see that you're ready to do so. It's a general reading, so everything's going to be a little bit different, but definitely feeling. And when I see the urge to create and I see the building something, you know, it literally could be wanting to make a baby, right? It's time for us. We want to make a family. We want to have this baby. It's time. I want to build this relationship. I have the desire to want to do so. Okay, so take that how it resonates. Let's go over here. We have the universe. This is the completion of one story into definitely the next story. And there is definitely some temptation. You definitely have somebody around you. Either you are really tempted by this person sexually with the sexual desire, or somebody is really fantasizing about you hardcore, or vice versa. Or maybe you guys are doing it together. And the reason is because of the first house. They see you as a temptation. They see you as, you know, a want. As I want you. I dream of you. Or maybe it's you, right? We're human. So, moving on. Because we're human. Destiny, once again, having the Wheel of Fortune again. With the harmony, the peace, and the lovers. Okay, look, man. Okay, we're adults here. Somebody's going to have some hot and heavy sex over here, okay, during December, okay? I mean, it's coming, okay? Literally, no puns intended, okay? But I'm telling you, right now, that's what's happening, okay? Serious. Yes, thank you. I will use my intuition. I see it. I cannot deny this, that this is some sexual fantasies going on, and there's going to be some victory. Yes, thank you, Spirit. There is going to be some victory. Okay, I have to leave it there. That's it. 2 of Cups. Yeah, lots of, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that was it. Yep, that was it, though. I mean, because they see you as the 9 of Pentacles. They want to come toward you. They see you as the luxury. They see you luxurious. It just changed that way. It is. You're building something. What you're building over here is a relationship that feels like it's even give and take. And there's a lot of sexual desires going on in this situation, where it does feel like you did have to ground yourself to the situation. I do feel this. And I do feel like, you know what, with the fantasies and all the desires and everything that's going on, it's like, it's cool. Right? It's cool because, you know what, now I can see where I can plant my seeds and what exactly I want to do. Right? And I have the strength to want to go towards this person, towards this emperor. They want to come towards you. You want to come towards them. Could be a Cancer, Leo, or a Taurus. Where is it? Right? So yeah, it's like this is where it was all building. It was all the building. And maybe that's what it was. I was just using moderate steps. I've got the victory. I wanted this person. This person could be a very wealthy person, a very hardworking person. You're a very hardworking person. And you guys, like I said, you might even be building a baby. Building a baby. You're building a baby. That's great. Okay. Building a baby. You guys are making a baby, okay? Unless you're building, I mean, if you are building a baby, I mean, maybe you are. Maybe you're making dolls, okay? You're building a family, and, you know, but it's total love and support. I don't see anything like this is like just some temptation, some like seductress stuff. No, 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 no. It's like real. It's like the real deal. You know, in some relationships, you have this love, but you have these temptations. You know, I mean, yeah, yeah. My husband has them, right? Yeah. I have them. He has them. We all have them, right? There's nothing wrong with it. It's being human, right? So yeah, and I don't see, you know, there's, yeah, and it's new beginnings of what you want. This is where you wanted it to be. It's a higher calling. It's beautiful. And probably, it is a beautiful reading no matter what, because there's a lot of trust and a lot of truth going on in this situation. There's fertility. I'm telling you, some of you are going to make a baby. You're going to build a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful family. Wow. And for others of you, you know, it's just learning to trust each other, wanting to be with each other, learning what love really is, having the trust and the faith, and you know what, the teamwork that takes. Some of you might even be getting married. This is a card of marriage, right? Saying yes to, you know, to the dress type of scenario. Yes, I will marry you. Yes to your ring. This is just beautiful. What a wonderful spin this has put on the whole reading. Wow. This just paving the way for just beautiful, just beautiful, beautiful. And maybe it's also something that has to do with being resolved. Maybe it was a problem and you're resolving the problem, like, you know, because you have the, you see what I mean? So maybe it's a beautiful reconciliation, right? That's going to come together with magic, lovely magic. Okay. Okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.